Hey everyone, CPO here, and this video is going to demonstrate the removal of a very difficult lower ball joint on both sides of this Jeep Wrangler. My son came home for Thanksgiving last year and we decided we were going to do some work on his axle. There's another video that's going to come out that includes a lot of the other work that we did, but the point of this video is to show the method for the ball joint removal. It took me several attempts, lots of research. I almost went to the torch, which was the most recommended method for removing this. But eventually I found a solution that worked well. I figured it out on one side of the axle, and then I showed my son how to do it. More to come, but I did want to show this as its own video because it was such a challenge that I'm hoping if somebody is searching for an answer, they'll find this and it will be helpful for them. I'm not perfect. I sort of learn as I go. This is what worked for me. And here's the trick. Apply pressure and then hit it with a hammer. So it sounds simple enough, and it actually is pretty simple. And you'll see me walk my son through this process on the other side. But what I used was the ball joint removal tool to really put some pressure on the ball joint. It's not budging though, it's rust welded in place. But then once you've got that pressure on it, hit the sides of the knuckle with a hammer. This is a little 2-pound hammer. So obviously a bigger hammer will probably make quicker work of this, but the 2-pound hammer worked fine. Hit both sides to basically break that weld free while you've got that pressure on it. And that was the game changer for me. When I was researching how to solve this problem, I ended up coming to the realization that I was going to need heat. And so I even bought a torch, and I was prepared to do that. But putting pressure on it, hitting it with a hammer worked, and it works with normal tools. So when I show my son how to do this on the other side, he elected to just use hand tools and no power tools, just to demonstrate that you don't need a lot of torque to make this happen.
This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Like that. Then go ahead and tighten it. Stop. You can hit it with a breaker bar. Get the most out of your throat. There you go. Keep going.
Going forward?
Use the regular ratchet now. That was it breaking free. So basically,
Make sure it's all the way out?
yeah, so just, if you still got tension, looks like you still have more room to go.
So what if I went?
It's going up, it's going up. Okay, stop. You're probably hitting now. So loosen it back up, take the whole thing off.
off here. Over. Up.
Going. This is way better than hitting it. There we go. Yeah. Beautiful. This. That. Then we got to make sure that this doesn't hit the sides. So try cranking on that. I use the breaker bar.
Get close to the side.
Okay, go ahead and let go. Take a hammer, hit it on each side, go back and forth.
Oh, right here?
Yep. Here.
Here it goes.
Go ahead and finish it.
Finish it by continuing to tighten it.
Yeah.
All right, so as you can see here, we use the same exact process I used on the driver's side. Apply pressure with the ball joint removal tool, and then hit it with a hammer to loosen up that rust that has the ball joint welded into the knuckle. While it is easier to do it with power tools, to really crank down on it with an impact gun, you can see that just using a breaker bar is sufficient to put enough torque and pressure on the ball joint that when hitting with the hammer, it will break free. So obviously using a penetrating oil in advance, I'm sure helps, but this is how we solve that problem without having to use heat. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.